And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and we have some counterpunching to do. We have to set the record straight on a few things on my latest video on what's going on in the sport of boxing. The 4th of July has it set. This is the day, Independence 1776, and the boom, the bop, the boom, the explosions and the bombs and the burstings and the flag was still there. We are here. 2021, happy 4th to everybody. And I have to get some things off my chest because, see, a lot of people were saying that I did the last interview for some type of that I was like apologizing or some shit like that. And it wasn't an apology. The only thing I asked for is that I just needed proof of what these guys were talking about, because a lot of people were making videos last night while I was doing my live stream on Chris Colbert. And I wanted to set the record straight, because at the same time, it was like, it was saying like I was apologizing. No, I was setting the record straight to let everyone know that, first of all, I didn't like what was said about me on that Fight Hype tread. Okay, it was a Fight Hype tread where someone from Fight Hype said that Chris Colbert asked for the shit to be taken down. Okay, and based off that, we had videos like Blue Blood. I don't know who else made it, but I know Blue Blood made one, and couple other guys that, you know, said that Chris asked for it to be taken down. Therefore, it had nothing to do with Wilder or anybody else on that nature, because, you know, that makes him look weak. That makes him look like he's worried about what someone else says, you know, and that exonerates him if Chris, in fact, was the guy that said, hey, no, man, I don't like that interview, take it down. Okay, so I'm going to read word for word what it said, so we can get down to the bottom of it and what does it really mean. Okay. And what it also means is, and this is the problem with that claim, they're claiming now that what Nestor Gibbs said from the boxing voice, he was that basically makes him a liar. Like, he was mad for no reason at all. You know what I mean? Like, oh, if Chris did that, that meant that Nestor lied, because it contradicts what he was pissed off about. You can't contradict someone's anger. Okay. The Outlaw Pugilist. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Topentine. Blue Balls. Pot TV. I like that guy. All right. Diamond Dex. So Chris never asked to take it down, or did he? Well, this is the question you ask yourself. If he asked it to be taken down, right? Sports Savage, Counterpunch to you. Bro, Wilder didn't ask them to take it down. The dude said it himself. Chris did. But who's the dude? Who's the dude? Who are we talking about? Who owns Fight Hype? Can anybody tell me who owns Fight Hype? Yes, and I know it's not Wilder. So wrong answer. Eliezer Feliciano, Counterpunch to you. Yes, you read the same thing that I read, Sports Savage. It was sent to me this morning. That's why I did a video on it. And people ask me like to take down a video. Why would I have to take down a video that had nothing to do with this? H Money Boxing, Kurt Salute, Chris Colbert looked sharp last night. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He looked good. And he was against a tough guy, especially on a short notice. You know, and those could be danger. You better ask Le Duapa, RIP, about that. Okay. Now, see, Chris Colbert asked, okay, 2 days ago, which today's the 4th, so the 2nd, if he asked, hey, take it down, why do you think he asked? Chris Colbert don't sound or look like the type of dude that will take the video down. No, I mean, it depends on who the hell came to him. So that's the question you ask yourself. So if Chris turned around and did that, like Fight Hype said, right? Whoever on Fight Hype, right? Why did he all of a sudden have a change of heart? Hi, Kurt. What's your prediction on Wilder fight? Man, I just posted the video on that. So I gave my prediction on that. It is on. I just done it maybe a couple hours ago. So I finally got it out. Kurt, I watched videos on the interview and you went dead in on Wilder now, only to find out Wilder didn't ask for it to be taken down. You need to apologize or start waiting until you get all the info. You look, Iron Throne bullies. You report as you go. That's why you make another video supporting what you found out. You don't wait 2 or 3 days to fucking find out something else happened, because there always will be somebody in repliance to what you're talking about. There always will be. Now, is that legit, or if it is or if it ain't? I don't know. You just have to ask yourself how valid the source is. See, somebody from Fight Hype. This is what I want people to understand. This is why we're here. Somebody from Fight Hype posted on the Fight Hype, said, hey, Chris Colbert himself asked for it to be taken down. To some people, that's all you need to know, right? No, not yet, Diamond Dex. I'm going to work on that, definitely. What's your prediction for Wilder 3 fight? All right. It could be his management. Listen, it could be his management. But why would I apologize for reporting the news? Okay, it was asked to be taken down, right? And according to the person that they asked to take it down, and his name was Nestor Gibbs. Okay, they asked him. And if you guys seen the interview, there's no sense of me saying he said, she said. If you ask him, if you saw that 5-hour fucking stream, you would know who the fuck it is. And it wasn't Fight Hype, and it damn sure wasn't Chris Colbert. Okay, so let's just be real about it. Like, it's not what people think it is. This is Damage Limitation, and it's all stinks and sounds very funny to me. Yeah, it does. It does. The Nestor Gibbs Fight Hype Colbert interview was taken down in a matter of what, hours or a day? Maybe was there a day, Greg. I'm not sure how long it was there, but where it was making static. It was making noise. Okay. H Money showed that Tay Jones requested last August for a video to be taken down, so they have previous. Well, but does that mean he called in? No, it don't. It don't mean he called in. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that at all. But, you know, if Tay, he has came in and someone has lied on his name and he's had to tell them about himself, you know, he knows who we talked about. I mean, that's something I won't display, but no, that doesn't mean he called in for that. No, I'm not saying he did. It's a little higher up than that, people. Ness said it himself. Now listen to this. Listen to Ryan. Ness said it himself. He received many texts, and even had Wilder call him after about 12 months of blanking and avoiding Ness. Okay. Well, but the thing is, why was that particular interview taken down? Why was it taken down? That's the question you ask yourself. Okay, Tay Jones tweeted that Wilder got on Ness. Wilder will get on anybody that has something to say about him. And if he doesn't do it directly, he'll do it indirectly. He's indirectly done it to me. Okay, facts. This ain't nothing new for Wilder. So you're going to tell me that Chris all of a sudden himself called or wanted that to happen? Well, first round chart. Well, first off, people are going in on me. People are going in on the Boxing Voice with Ness. People are going in for the people that reported that maybe it was Wilder. And then what people want me to do is, hey, yeah, you owe Wilder an apology. What do I owe Wilder an apology for? That doesn't mean what he did. Like Iron Throne Bully, I will post it again. I watched your videos and you went dead in on Wilder. Well, who else was going to tell that to be shut down? Who else is going to be requesting that to be shut down? Find out Wilder didn't ask for it to be taken down. Okay. Well, if that's the case, Iron Thrones bullies, who in the fuck called Nestor? Because the problem is, this is the question you ask yourself. Who conducted the interview? Can anybody ask me that question? Who conducted the fucking interview? That's the question you ask yourself. Who conducted the interview with Chris Colbert? Ness. Okay? Mad Dog, Ness. Ness conducted the interview. So he was contacted, right? Hold on a second. Because see, you don't have to give up sources. I don't have to prove to anybody who I talked to. I don't have to do that because I already know the truth. I know the truth during the whole matter. They're trying to make Nestor look like the fall guy. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make him look like the fall guy, and they're trying to make Wilder look like he didn't do shit or didn't have anything to do with it. Oh, I never heard anything about it. If you never heard anything about it, then why would you get on Ness? You had to first know why you were getting on Ness. Ain't that what Tay Jones said that Wilder got onto him about? Right? Let's hear the BS. Wilder doesn't give a damn about your channel. Okay. That's probably a very good thing, money man, money man. That's probably a very good thing. Kurt's platform is built off of Wilder's haters. I doubt that very much. I doubt that very much. Especially from a channel that praises Wilder for the good things that he do. But you know what, money man, I don't have to prove that to you because you don't watch the channel for accolades of Wilder and news. You watch this channel to see the negative things or the things that I critique Wilder on. That's what you do. Do a vote. Okay, I will do a vote. It's personal with Ness. Yeah, it will be personal with Ness. Hold on a second. All right, I am back. Okay, like Michelle. Hey, um, Kurt is literally a boxing fan, not a fanboy. He likes to watch boxing, not a specific boxer only. He just says it however he sees it. No BS. And that's how I see it. See, here's the thing. Once I heard about the fight hype info, I reported it, right? I did exactly what I was fucking supposed to do. You know what I mean? It's like I reported it, but then it's like, okay, this raises other questions. Like, okay, well, that's fight hype. Whoever it was from fight hype, we know it wasn't Ness that put that shit on fight hype. It wouldn't make any sense, right? But he is one of the interviewers that conducted the interview. He conducted the interview, and he was called to take it down. Now, here's the thing. He was called from who? Can you guys answer that question? Andreas Martin, counterpunch to you. Kurt, do you think Blue Blood generally believes everything Wilder's saying deep down? I've always wondered, as he comes across as a semi-intelligent, so I can't fathom how he believes such obvious BS. Well, Michael J, I mean, it's yeah, exactly, boxer fan. I give him props. So you talk about Wilder, I give Wilder props all the time. People don't give a shit about that. The people are here. Here's the thing. You think that my channel is based off me hating on Wilder. But in fact, you motherfuckers are the reason my channel is building on that, because you guys come here to hear me talk or to hear only things negative about Wilder. Because obviously you're not hearing me talk about the positive, the learning, the progression, the things that he's doing, that now he's starting to train and take it seriously. These type of things consist of his fight coming with Fury. That's all that really should matter. Not all this other bullshit. But at the end of the day, a young guy up and coming that was previously 16-0, now he's 17-0, okay, with 6 KOs. His name is Chris Colbert, said, hey, I think XYZ about Wilder. Okay, all of a sudden the shit got taken down. There's video evidence of foul play though. No? Or are my eyes being lied to? Which video are you referring to? Bomani UFG. I come here to hear unbiased reviews. There you go. You come to the right place, Charlie. Blue Blood is a fangirl, Wilder fangirl. He just takes orders from 78. Kurt, you're one of the non-biased channels. You're always bringing it up. Well, I mean, you know, Iron Throne bullies and guys like Money Man, they think that it's all about me hating on Wilder, and my channel is based on Wilder hate. No, it don't. You know what I mean? Because how do I prove that? You know what I mean? It's like, do I prove that for the haters that are here? I don't have to. But I would educate you guys. If you think that I'm a hater on Wilder, watch my videos about Wilder. Then you'll get what you need to know. I mean, but watch it without being a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be a guy that if you hear anything negative or me critiquing Wilder is not bad. If he needs to improve on something, that's not me hating on Wilder. So please don't think I'm hating on Wilder. I think you guys' problem is you guys are real sensitive like Wilder. Wilder is very sensitive. He's a sensitive brother. He is. He doesn't like certain things said about him. Now, me of all people, I don't like to be lied on. That's why I made that fucking video. Because I wanted to report it just like I heard it. Like Blue Blood reported it, he reported it. Like I heard it, I reported it. I didn't see it until this morning. Okay, let's see. Bro, you compliment Wilder, then in the same video talk shit. A lot of people say you hate, so a lot of people must see it. You don't see it because you don't like it. Don't see it because I don't like what, though? I don't like the idea of hating on somebody, so I can't talk shit about anybody. So if I talk shit about anybody, that means I'm hating on them. Is that what you said? Yeah, Wilbert Ramos. I seen that this morning. I didn't watch the interview though. You know, like, yeah, I compliment Wilder. I mean, but what else? People will always have their thing. So, I mean, damn. But that's what I'm talking about. People get so butthurt over, oh, why are you talking shit about him? I mean, damn. There's been videos, motherfuckers, that I've said only good things about him. Okay, you definitely have more videos hating on Wilder than positive videos, fam. Be honest. Check this out, Iron Throne Bullies. Check this out. But you have to admit, you say I have more hating on Wilder than positive. Well, have you asked yourself this question? How many videos can you really support positive things for Wilder? Catching a body in the ring, having a baby, twerking, you know what I mean? Fighting for his daughter, training for the third fight, winning the third, the trilogy fight opportunity. What else? Because it gets reported. All of it gets reported. And I know you must be like, you're counting this shit. I'm not counting this shit. I'm just calling it how I see it. That's the difference between you and me. You know what I mean? Like, you're looking at like, wow, man, you talk about Wilder a lot. I talk about Wilder a lot because Wilder is a hot topic. Wilder is the former heavyweight champion of the world, 10 title defenses. You think I haven't said that? You think I haven't reported that? Do I expect more from our ex-American champ? Fuck yeah, I do. I always did. So what, like, is that me hating on him? No, that's me critiquing him. Did I call him a bitch or a hoe or didn't? No, absolutely not. So, like, what is this? Okay, where's the video shit talking about Fury? Oh, what the fuck? Sports Savage 23. Let me counterpunch you right there. How many of you guys heard me talking shit about Tyson Fury to shut Sports Savage up? Please. How many people have heard me say shit about Tyson Fury and his fans? Can someone please add to this? Answer that question for me. Because, well, you know, Sports Savage just thinks, oh, I just talk shit about, you know, Sports Savage. Look at the comments. Just read the comments before you think that. That's why I know you don't watch this channel like that. So if Tyson Fury says something stupid, I'm going to counter him. Anthony Joshua says something stupid, I'm going to counter. Dillian White, just the fucking day, said something that didn't make sense. Countered. So what the fuck are you talking about? What are you really talking about? See, this is what this live stream is for, to set shit straight, because these people are thinking, oh, man, you just hate on Wilder. That's all you do. No, I congratulate and I critique everyone. And it's all counterpunching because it's something to say about those particular fighters. Slight tendencies. Kurt goes out of his way to not hate on fighters, but if a fighter does something controversial and Kurt reports it, how is it hating? Get the fuck out of here. Appreciate the love, brother. But I'm not, look, I don't hate on anyone. You know what I mean? I'm not hating on you. But see, here's the problem. If I hate on someone else, probably you've seen the video. You just didn't take it like that because that wasn't your fighter. That's the difference between you and me. I'm going to talk the same shit where it applies, when it applies, who it applies to. But at the end of the day, you won't see it like that because if you aren't a Tyson Fury fan, you're not going to see, oh, well, you're not even really going to hear it. You probably heard me say something about it and it didn't even reach you because you're not even a Tyson Fury fan. Yeah, speaking truth is hating. Stuart McKenzie, I guess so. I guess so. You can't talk about motherfuckers no more. Come on, man. You can't talk about motherfuckers no more. You know, like, and then it's critiquing. You know. Being real gets you hated, I guess so. See, but what I'm not going to do, this channel is this channel. This channel is like no other channel. Okay? I am by my fucking self. I'm not LDBC. I'm not NBSS. I'm not a whatever, though. You know, I'm not any of that shit. This is Counterpunch Boxing News. I report the news. I speak my opinion. People listen, hear, agree, disagree, or whatever. You know, free smoke. You stay hating. See, there you go. I stay hating on who though? You're only allowed to talk about white guys. Come on now. Damn, I guess so. But it don't matter. I mean, if I'm talking about quote unquote white guys, I mean, nobody cares. They just don't want you to speak the truth about Wilder. No, they don't. They don't. They don't want me to speak the truth about Wilder. They don't want me to say anything about Wilder, but that's fine. I mean, you can't stop me from saying what I need to say about Wilder. Because if anything, what I say about Wilder is going to help Wilder. It ain't going to hurt him. I don't do shit to degrade people, right? If I was trolling Wilder, I would be sending videos about him twerking every fucking day. You know what I mean? Those type of bullshit. Like, how many times have you guys seen me put Oscar De La Hoya and fishnets on my fucking channel? I don't do shit like that. I don't do that. You're wrong all the time, whether you believe your own lies or not. Counterpunch. Black narratives for clout with others. Stop it, Kurt. We don't believe you. You need more people. Well, all right. Tell me something I was wrong about. See, there's a thing called fact and opinion. You got to know the difference. But speaking your opinion, don't make you a liar. Money man. I think you are confused on what the fuck. And you say counterpunch black narratives. What the fuck does that mean anyway? See, that's that bullshit. Like, oh, you're counterpunching black narratives. Dude, stop that bullshit. Don't even start that shit over on this channel because it don't apply to that. It don't matter what the fuck you look like. It don't matter if you're fat as fucking Andy Ruiz. That's not going to make you lose or win a fight. The skills that you have makes you lose or win a fight. The power that you possess when you punch a motherfucker in the face, right? If you can get the punch off, that's what makes you win a fight. Not how black you are, how white you are, how brown you are. It don't matter, money man. See, that's that shit you need to go over there that people believe that shit. No, we don't believe you, money man. That's the problem. See, you're on the wrong fucking channel. So you're coming with the Book of Islam in a Christian church. You ain't gonna stay long. So you need to get the hell on. Bars. So that has nothing to do with any of that shit. That's just like, oh, well, see, that's just like saying Tyson Fury is white. That's why he beat Deontay Wilder. What kind of bullshit is that? See, that's what you're saying, money man. That's exactly what you're saying. You're saying that. Exactly, the black narrative. The fuck are you talking about? So like I don't get what you're saying. Like, and what you're trying to say is that you believe the bullshit on other channels, and I know what the narratives are. That's your problem. You follow a narrative. I don't follow a narrative. I don't have to. I can just see what the fuck happens, see what happens in this sport. Oh, so-and-so got their ass beat. Okay. Now, the only thing you can bring race into certain things is geographical location. What I mean by that is, okay, Canelo Alvarez fighting a non-Mexican fighter in Las Vegas or California, right? Canelo on points, right? You don't think that has anything to do with his backing? Of course it does. But that's on influence. You got to keep this shit real. You know what I mean? You can't, oh man, but you're biased though, free smoke. How am I biased? Be fair across the board. Exactly. How am I not fair across the board? How am I not fair? So that means free smoke. Listen to what free smoke says. Be fair across the board. How am I not fair by saying what I need to say about everybody that either fucks up or does well in the sport of boxing across the board? Give me examples. See, you're capping, you're talking shit, but please give me examples. Why did you hold on. Why did you try to cover for Fury over his failed test? Because his failed test, are you talking about the shit that happened last year? Did he fail one last year, Sports Savage? Did he fail fucking a test last year? Can you answer me that question? Since you're on that shit right now. I mean, you can just type yes or no. 2 taps of 3, yes or no. Which one? Oh, well, yeah, they hating, but I mean, they're not talking shit. Expert genius. Okay, another Wilder fan. You can't, expert genius. I can't say shit about Wilder to you. That's fine. You're sensitive as he is. That's what's up. The sensitive committee. You guys are sensitive. You can't take, well, damn, yeah, Wilder does need to improve himself. Nobody said that shit. Nobody said that shit. But you guys are run to, oh, well, this guy cheated. He cheated 5 years ago. What the fuck does that have to do with him now? Or with him last year when he beat the shit out of Wilder? What does that have to do with anything? So why did you cover his failed test? Because the people that were covering the failed test were trying to make an association with him cheating. And it had nothing to do with last year's ass beating of Deontay Wilder. None of it. None of it. Did Wilder get popped for anything? No. Did Fury get popped for anything? No. So why am I going to cover something that don't matter? Now I can include why. Mark Breland spiked the chat with heavy costume and egg weight. You're mad right now because people are hating on Wilder because you know you do. I don't hate on Wilder. I do not hate on Deontay Wilder. I say what I need to say about him. He says some dumb shit sometimes, but a lot of fighters say dumb shit. He ain't alone. But he said some pretty dumb shit lately. So, I mean, yeah, you're going to go in on somebody that's, yeah. That if it fits the bill, yeah, you're going to do that. But do I go out of my way? No, I don't. What you should be asking is, okay, why is Kurt making videos about Wilder improving? No, you don't think about that. You don't ask yourself that question because you're so hurt on why I did this video at this particular point in time. That's your problems. You're too sensitive. See, if he had not made all them excuses, there was no reason to go in and on him. No reason. You guys, hey, man, you guys sit here and, oh, man, you hate on Wilder. Black narrative. Black fucking narrative. Man, I could give two shits about any of that shit. But I can point you to the people that do. But it's crazy as shit, man, because you're looking at these cats. And let's get back to Mr. Colbert. Okay. They said Mr. Colbert wanted it taken down, right? But why? because of backlash. Okay. So if anybody should know who has the power to do certain things. I mean, people want to just pretend like Nestor didn't go on fucking 5 hours talking about all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you guys totally omitted what he said. Yeah, if he did what they did, they got him to either, hey, call this in, or I called it in, because they want the heat off certain people. Black narrative, be on code, except Mark Breland, Kenny Bayless, Chris Colbert, Lennox Lewis, Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, and any black man with an opinion. Fuck them, right? I guess so. Get Ness on the show. Well, I can do that. You know, I talk to him time to time. Should I talk to him today? So, yeah, I could get him on. But the thing is, if you're going to get him on the show, it's like, what could he tell you that I'm not telling you, or what could he tell you that he didn't tell you in the first fucking place? He told you he was fucking contacted. He was threatened. So, geniuses, anybody with half a brain, if you know that anybody that calls Ness or could do that to Ness, you think they couldn't do that to Chris Colbert? I mean, that's all you need to ask yourself. Like, who couldn't get that from Fight Hype? See, understand, Ness didn't say, hey, I got a call. He said, I got calls. So those calls by itself, what does that explain? That explains that it wasn't just Chris that called him. And Chris didn't call him at all anyway. He didn't have to call Chris. He was the guy that did the interview. Bold and understanding. Yeah, I mean, that's what he wanted to. I heard him. Essentially, he wanted to get back in good graces with Wilder and Errol the True Spence. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And all I said to you last night, well, okay, send me the source. I doubted it, but send me the source. Now, it'd be different if I didn't respond to it and I heard it like, okay, whatever. Well, that's what I heard, because that's why Blue Blood made the video, right? He made the video based on that, and he added whatever else to it that he, wanted to add to it, his opinion about it. Cool. I heard it. I did the same thing. Who did you say that was? Vanilla? Friday? Al Heyman is ruining boxing? I don't know about ruining it. He's running it. Postman. Yeah, he talked about all that. I mean, I don't know, man. Postman, maybe it was based off of maybe Wilder's fight up. They don't need that type of negative shit about that right at that point of time. I'm not sure, but they took it down. They did take it down. Happy 4th, J_Mac_Kid7. Happy 4th to you, brother. Tank should smash Ryan. You know what? I think Tank would smash Ryan. I think he would knock Ryan out. Because if you think about it, I think he's shorter and he has that Pac-Man style height, and he's good at fighting taller fighters because he's been short all of his life. Go figure. He's accustomed to fighting those guys like Pedraza and, he just fought Barrios and stuff like that. Those guys are taller than him. So yeah, I think yeah, Ryan will get smashed, bro. I mean, the speed will bother him for a little bit until he adjusts. If Ryan can keep him back, but then someone that with that type of speed, I think he'll be able to catch Ryan, and he'll try to catch Ryan, and Ryan will think, "Hey, I'm keeping him back," and then he'll get caught with a hook. Once a cheat, we'll do it again. Okay, period. Ball big 23 4 days. I'm assuming you're talking about Tyson Fury, right? Well, regardless of what he'll do it again, this should be the case. The motherfucker could try, right? Right, ball big 23. He could try. But then let's talk about that for a minute, man. Let's be honest. The dumbest thing I ever seen that people had this many excuses about Wilder getting beat and the idea or the possibility of cheating is the argument. Like, why does that have to be the argument? If the motherfucker cheated, if he did, or if he didn't. The problem is you really didn't catch him cheating. That's the problem. This ain't a Margarito. This ain't a fucking Resto either. This is none of those cases. But by association, he was associated with those guys on those platforms. So everyone that hears it, they compare that. And then when you look at those other cases, you immediately get mad. So you mirror the same type of action or anger that you would have with Tyson Fury, and motherfuckers ain't even caught Fury. The point I'm trying to make is, guys, is that if you didn't catch Tyson Fury, how in the fuck are you going to ever catch Tyson Fury now when you got 7 to 12 channels crying about him cheating? He would have to be a dumb or bold motherfucker to try it again if he was doing it in the first place, right? Yeah, but Tovine Stevens, I want people to understand, that does not fucking exonerate Wilder, though, because it had nothing to do, what that guy said on fucking Fight Hype had nothing to do with those people calls that were sent, that were called to Nestor Gibbs. It wasn't Fight Hype. It wasn't Chris. So if it wasn't Fight Hype, it wasn't Chris. What is that trying to tell you? Motherfuckers, I want you to think. I want people to think. All right, Kurt, I'm out of here, brother. Happy 4th to you and yours. We disagree, but I will watch it on Still Channel. Iron Throne Bullies. Have a great 4th, brother. Be good. Be safe. So it's like, yeah. So that means, and look. Here's the problem. If Wilder didn't see the video himself, which I doubt, I think he did, or somebody close to him did. They see every fucking thing. That's a part of his PR team. I think the backlash that came about when it was taken down was more impactful than the actual interview. The interview was doing well, but the fact that it was taken down made more noise. Okay, because that video, yeah, it was climbing, but then all of a sudden it was taken down. That brought attention to Wilder, and I don't think Wilder liked that attention. So I think the reaction was, okay, first reaction, Wilder saw that shit, didn't like it, take that shit down. Okay, guys, I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions, all right? I want you guys to answer them. It's a simple yes or no. Who was there in the DAZN meeting when Deontay Wilder was presented with the opportunity to fight AJ or on the DAZN platform? Who was in the meeting? Who was in that meeting? Can somebody tell me? Yeah, who else, Mitchell? Who else was there? Who else higher up was there? Mr. Johnson. Good point. That was my whole point. Like, what is that? Okay, Mitchell, Heyman. Okay, not Michael Shows. No, JD's. I don't know if JD's was there. I don't know if everyone being honest. Look, Al Heyman was there, right? Who was there when making the first Fury fight? Al Heyman. Right you are. So who else was on the team when he made the trilogy fight? Little Bullet, happy 4th, Kurt. Chat from the UK, Counterpunch to you. You said that Wilder team had the video taken down without any proof. Bold-faced lie. Any proof, huh? So Nestor Gibbs is not any proof. So, I mean, basically, you're not calling me a lie. You're calling Nestor Gibbs a lie because that's who said they got the shit taken down. Gerard Johnson, listen to this, okay? Read this. Tay Jones in a tweet said Deontay Wilder checked Ness on taking a video down via text about removing the video. Okay, I don't know if that was now. I didn't read that, but I just want you to read that. Deontay Wilder is a common denominator. He's the common denominator. Could Deontay call Fight Hype? No, he couldn't. Yeah, DeBella was there. He was there, boxing fan. Good point, but DeBella is not there no more. I'd forgive anyone for thinking Wilder took the video down as that sort of thing excuse makers do. Well, here's the thing. No, I'm not going to admit that I was wrong because that does not explain Nestor Gibbs' fucking interview on why he was ranting so hard. See, Mac, what I want you to understand, think about this. Just think for a second, Mac. 1K. If Chris Colbert would have called, right, and asked Fight Hype to take it down, the other people on Fight Hype would have told Nestor Gibbs. The only problem is Nestor Gibbs wasn't contacted by Colbert or Fight Hype. Nestor Gibbs was contacted by more than that. So that more than that, that's the problem. That's the problem you run into. Okay? So if you guys are just saying it's Chris Colbert and he's the reason, so don't blame Wilder. Ha! You were wrong. No, that is not how this shit went down. Ness was trying to get paid on that interview, and they told him to take it down. And they asked, who? Al Heyman, PBC, Deontay Wilder? He said all the above, Mac 1K. I didn't fucking say that, Mac 1K. Nestor Gibbs did. So if you want to call somebody a fucking liar, call him a liar. That's what you need to do. And it doesn't explain why that happened. See, it was too much information that got out of the bag at that time. The Ness already cracked the shit wide open. And just wanted you guys, okay, just fucking use your common sense. See, it's hard not to believe that Team Wilder wanted it down. These fans are crazy. But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Nestor Gibbs wasn't. See, if it was just Chris, it would have been an in-house thing, right? It wouldn't have had nothing to do with other calls from other people. Mac, you see what I'm saying? I mean, can you? You know, I'm not getting on you, but I do want you to understand what happened. That's just like this, Mac. That's just like, hey, so-and-so shot me. Then you got a signed confession and, hey, yeah, so-and-so did tell me that he shot him. And then it's like, no, somebody else said he shot him, so they're off the hook. No, because it doesn't explain the confession. You understand? It doesn't explain that. You can't make that happen. You can't make him say that other people didn't call him, like those calls didn't exist at this point. And the man clearly said, hey, I don't have to fucking sit here and tell you that when everybody, he said all the above. What do you think that means? And if Chris did do that, they put pressure on this fucking guy and made him do it. That's what I'm saying. It's a power thing. It don't have anything to do with that. He was the fall guy. Chris was the fall guy and made Ness look like the liar. And it ain't gonna fucking happen here. It ain't gonna swing because I know what the fuck happened. You were there. If you see Mac, did you see that interview? Did you see that 5-hour fucking live stream? 5+ hours when he was going in on Wilder and Wilder and his boy. He got a fucking picture of him and Wilder together. Okay, so you can't say that Ness and Deontay wasn't tight. I don't know how they are now, but I just know you won't make Ness look like the fucking liar when the man clearly told you that these motherfuckers, the powers that be, made me take the shit down. He did the interview. So if he did the interview, Mac 1K, think about this. Why is some other motherfucker from Fight Hype saying that Chris Colbert said that he wanted to take him down when he didn't even fucking conduct the interview? Think about that. I just want you motherfuckers to think. Ball Big 23 4 days. Fight Hype said it was Chris. Okay, Fight Hype. Was that Nestor Gibbs said that? That's the problem you run into. So what do you say about that? So are you saying now, since Chris said it, it's everything's okay? Because look, he already made a confession that he got called by more than one person, and that wasn't fucking Fight Hype. They don't think. No, nobody's fucking thinking. I just want people to think. Like, okay, if you're just gonna believe that Wilder didn't do it, that's gonna be you. I mean, I'm not like, because I can't fucking make people think. Nestor Gibbs got more than one fucking call that day about that one video. That one. Chris, get off the fake page. Okay. I don't say it was Chris himself, but his team who didn't even ask Chris. Look, I don't know. Look. At this point, it doesn't matter what Chris said. What matters is what happened. Because I know at this point, that shit's all a cover up anyway. See, you don't think the same people that called Ness didn't call Fight Hype? And if they can make Fight Hype do something, you think they can't make Chris do something else? Now you might say, oh, well, you're reaching. Well, you can say that shit to Ness. They called him. They called him. I said they. I didn't say one call, multiple calls. Exactly. Cancel culture. That's it. Kurt, the funny thing is people are arguing with you that it was Chris who made the call, but regardless who did, someone asked for the video to be taken down. There ends the lesson. See, the thing is, someone else asked for it to be taken down. So if that was just Chris, why did fucking the powers that be have to ask for that to be taken down first? At first it was Chris, now it's Chris's team. Look, all Fight Hype said, okay, let me read you what Fight Hype said. I can go to it, all right? So, let's see. Fight Hype. Colbert, all right. Now, Wilder reminds me of Mr. T. You know he was going to play Mr. T's son in like an upcoming like Creed movie, I believe. That's probably one of the problems that he was gaining that weight, because you know he'll look bigger. Okay, I'm just looking for it. Let's see. All right, cool. All right. Now, okay. Now I'm going to this here. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now, it says the trend. It says, "Damn, Fight Hype really took down the interview," right? And they go on, and Fight Hype does reply. He said, "The fighter asked us to," with the emoji with like, you know, with someone with their hand stuck out, like, "What do you want from me?" And then they were like, "Oh, he's not going to answer. I already asked and got my comment deleted." He said, "Colbert asked us to." It said fighthot.com. So I don't know who conducted this interview. Let's see, who is this? Let's see. He said, "All I know," because they asked, like, "Hey, well," he said, "Show us proof." Paulie said it himself. That's Wilder tried to get him removed. Well, that's something totally different. And Fight Hype said, "All I know is Colbert was the one we got the request from." And he said also, he said, I'm not going on some tour just because a bunch of people made videos based off their assumptions. For the record, not one person who actually contacted me to find out what happened or why it was taken down on Fight Hype. I guess that's why they mean by hashtag new media, which I am fucking not. Okay. So that said, the only thing that happened was that I received a text with a screenshot of Chris Colbert requesting the video be taken down. Okay, that's what I did. So as far as I'm concerned, no explanation was needed because the person who did the interview, Colbert, was the same person asking for it to be taken down. It was his content and his decision. I was never contacted by anyone by PBC or Wilder, he says. So if anyone is saying that in regards to Fight Hype, they are lying. Why Colbert wanted it down, I have no idea. But that's not something that concerns me. And also, for the record, that is not the first time someone has asked me to take down something out of a video. Okay, now, he said someone with a text message gave him a screenshot, which, wait a minute. Damn, is that what he said? I received a text with a screenshot of Chris Colbert requesting the video be taken down. That's kind of weird, though, right? But anyway, he asked to be taken down. But he said, "Hey, I was not contacted by anyone from PBC or Team Wilder. If anybody is saying so, they're lying." Okay, so what he's saying is he wasn't contacted, right? He wasn't contacted. It was taken down because of that. Here's the problem, people. The problem is this contradicts what Ness said on his fucking video. So that's what I'm saying. Ness said something totally different than this. For the record, I don't even know who the fuck this is. This is from Fight Hype. I know Ben owns Fight Hype, but I don't know who this dude is at all. Let's see. Fight Hype is on the scene in Los Angeles. where super featherweights Chris Colbert and final press conference leading up to trial. You don't want to miss. Okay, see, he didn't even. I don't even know who this was. I don't know who this was at all. Okay, so I don't know. So he didn't specify the name. It's just somebody from Fight Hype. Do you know how many people work for Fight Hype that interview with Fight Hype? Then he said the guy that conducted the interview was fucking Ness. Okay. Boxing fan. Colbert must not have shooters like Jermell Charlo. I know, right? You know? But I'm like this. Here's the thing. Deontay found out about Jermell Charlo before he found out about this. Jermell Charlo is a much bigger person, bigger name and all that. I get it. But then, like, this video was going viral before they shut it down. So you trying to tell me this man didn't hear about none of that shit? Actually, the ref in the ring said he won the first fight. Okay. That's what's up, man. I mean, a lot of people have their, it was a draw officially. Now, that's a fact, right? Postman, Colbert and Ness both got threats. So, all right, based on what we know about boxing, all right, and I'm just asking a question. Colbert and Ness, since people want to reach so bad, they can't reach for this. They're like, oh, this is too far out of sorts. But my question is, that means that nobody did come to Colbert and ask Colbert, hey, man, tell them to take that shit down. Ness already said, hey, these motherfuckers called me and told me to take it down, and they're threatening me. So you going to call that man a fucking liar? I'm just reporting the news, people. They're going to be big mad when it gets leaked, the truth. I know, right? See, the thing is, it's too late for that. Oh, man, Chris said that shit. The only problem is they can't make Ness take his shit down from Boxing Voice. Yes, they stopped the Fight Hype because that's where he did the interview, but they couldn't stop him from doing that. Yeah, I'm just a messenger. I'm letting you guys know, like, hey, that ain't what Ness said. So all you guys saying, oh, man, you hate on Wilder, man. No, he said that Wilder come crawling in here of acting like a fucking baby and shit. They're crying. You guys didn't see that, did you? So for everybody, that don't think that Colbert didn't get fucking pressure or get a foot on his neck and Ness, you motherfuckers are crazy. But you're not calling me a liar. You're calling him a liar. You mean somebody going to go on a 5-hour live stream and lie that long? Come on now. No, the LDBC had nothing to do with Fight Hype at all. That ain't what the fuck it was about. You can't give those cats that type of credit. You know what I mean? They ain't got that type of strength, okay? That had nothing to do with that. They report the news just like I do. See, there you go. Show the proof that Ness said. I ain't got to show you shit, motherfucker. You got to ask Ness, Tim him. Bars. Fucking name is a bar. You have to ask him that. Like I said, Tim, you look show proof that Ness got threatened. Oh, okay, so he's going to... And another thing don't make sense. He's going to snitch on the people that are higher up that threaten him. That's the dumbest shit ever. That is the dumbest shit that you could ever say. I mean, do y'all think about the shit that y'all do and say, or like y'all jot down? Do you mean half of you motherfuckers did? Like, yo, like, what the fuck is this about? Merle Dixon, counterpunch to you. Next said he got the text. Okay, he got the text. But did he say it was from Colbert? That's the problem. If it was from Colbert, we wouldn't even have a problem. Hey, false alarm. Little boy cried wolf, right? See, the whole thing, if it was asked to be taken down, that was that. It wouldn't have been any other problem, right? Ness would have been like, okay, well, cool. Why did he go after Wilder if it wasn't Wilder people or Wilder's team? Intrigue de Incaribe. It's a bunch of sheep out here that believe Colbert and nobody else wanted that video down. Exactly. Somebody and nobody else. You know what I mean? Like, why do y'all just think Colbert is the guy? Do you motherfuckers understand what I'm just saying? Like, people, I guess, don't understand. Ness got more than one call from different people. How many people understand that? So I can stop saying it. You big and bad, but you crying. Ness said that. Why do you think he said that? You think he said that because Chris fucking called the shit in? He wouldn't give a shit about Wilder. Then he would know. That would have stopped that whole rant. Like, oh shit, okay. Yo, you really did want it, fam. No problem. I'll take the shit down. You know what I mean? He said Ness was an informant, so he'll snitch, period. Oh man, I don't know what does the informant means. What does that mean? I know, right? Literally shaking. I'll change it. Yorkie Elliott, bloody hell, I'm glad don't have a video channel because it's hard at the top. Good sit down with Spencer Farron the other night, Kurt. I enjoyed it. Appreciate you, Yorkie Elliott. That was cool, man. That was a cool time. Wow. Oh, that was funny. What's the story with White and Wilder's missus? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I heard they dated the same person. I mean, that's all in what I heard. I can't remember the source right now. That's why I can't say I was told or I read, right? Because I don't really remember. The shit's like, you know. The only way to put this to bed is to get Wilder to clarify in boxing voice, but we all know that Wilder is listening to music. You know? Colbert was pressured. Don't need to be naive, guys. I mean, it's like a lot of indirect bullshit. You know, for one, you had a guy that, let's see, what is this? He was from Fight Hype, but that wasn't Nesta Gibbs. Nesta Gibbs did the interview. He was contacted from many sources. Okay? Nesta told everybody. Nesta told me, like, look, I got the calls, you know, as well as everybody else. He told you that on the live stream. So I don't know why people are like, yo, yeah, he's mad because he lost his money. That's how he fucking gets paid, people. If it wasn't for videos, you know, coming from a man that does this full fucking time and you know, okay, well, shit, that's going to be I don't know, $1,000 video maybe. You know what I'm saying? More, $1,200, $1,500, $2,000 video, and then all of a sudden it's poof, gone. Hell yeah, he was mad. You can't fake that. Yeah, he took it down from his page too. Why? Because they fucking told him to, Postman. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Kurt in the chat? Let's get to the bottom of this. You damn right, B-Town Blaster. And then here's the thing. I want people to understand, right? If You look at how pissed off Ness was, right? Because a lot of people, it just, but some of these guys, I want to think some of them I can get through. If I can get through with just to one of these motherfuckers that don't hear what I'm saying, that's worth it. Because a lot of these guys are like, no, he said it, no, but you're not using your fucking brain. Just because Chris Colbert or someone said Chris Colbert, because nobody's asked this motherfucker anything. You know, and that was my first thing. Like, why didn't the motherfucker just ask him, like, yo, you know, we know that you, because everyone asked him the same shit about how the buzz was bigger than the fight he had. Can somebody agree on that? Like, his interview was bigger than the fight he had. I mean, everything else don't add up. It don't. Okay, it doesn't. It doesn't add up, right? Because, like he said, they asked him to take it down. He said he meant what he said, and he said, I was being honest, so why would he ask Fight Hype? That's what Fight Hype said. So that means I'm calling Fight Hype a liar. What I'm asking is, okay, Dork Inc., Counterpunch to you. What I'm asking is, what does that have to do with Ness? See, the only problem is you guys want Colbert to confess to get people off of Wilder. The only problem is you got another person that conducted the interview, the other side of the equation, Nestor Gibbs, saying that it was Wilder and his fucking in his team. Did he have to say it? No, he didn't have to say it. But you can read between the lines. He's like, well, damn, was it PBC? Was it this? Was that? He said, all the above. What does that all the above mean? Merle Dixon, happy 4th to you. Bless you. So there you go. So I want you to really understand, like, hey, this is what it is. Okay. I don't see a man that mad because he had to take a video down because it was going to affect his money. Like he said, Deontay Wilder's a millionaire, so why you want to fuck with little old me and my money? Just because you didn't like what a guy had to say. So if he wasn't sure on who did it, why would he be blasting Wilder so hard? Think about it, people. Why would he be mad at Wilder if it wasn't Wilder? This is the guy that conducted the interview, people. Wake the fuck up. Like, these motherfuckers, y'all really want to believe that shit. Fine, believe it. Because you want to believe, oh, Wilder ain't. Look, let me break it down to you like this. Let me counterpunch. You motherfuckers will say, once a cheat's always a cheat, right? And you talk about Tyson Fury. Okay, if you're going to say that, once complaining, always complaining, right? Like Deontay Wilder ain't fucking complained about anybody else that said anything about him. So you think he gonna stop not doing it now? If you want to say Tyson Fury, once a cheat's always a cheat for Tyson. That's what I'm saying. It's possible. Well, it's possible, motherfuckers, that Deontay Wilder got pissed at what that little dude had to say, Chris Colbert, right? Prime time. And then prime time became prime time, and he didn't like that shit. And he definitely didn't like it because all the steam it was making. Now, I bet you if it was a couple hundred fucking views, he wouldn't have gave a shit. But now, shit, 200,000 to 300,000. Oh, we got a fucking problem. We got to stop this shit. Uncle Al, hey, Al, call this motherfucker, man. Call fire. Get this shit shut down. So you saying though that couldn't be Wilder? But you the same motherfuckers will say, well, you know, Tyson Fury cheated 5 years ago. Well, okay, you know, 2 years ago, Deontay Wilder tried to get Paulo Malignaggi fired for what he said, right? You know that, right? So you can't believe that he wouldn't have done that. He's done it before, so he'll do it again. Once a complainer, always a complainer. Once a cheat, always a cheat. Once you're something, you're always that something, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Am I reaching? Okay, are motherfuckers reaching for C-Ray versus the internet? I'm reaching, but aren't everybody else reaching for saying Tyson Fury cheated with PEDs because he's a cheat, right? Because that's what he cheated on, right? Come on, motherfuckers. No, you got to look at this both sides. So that means he can't do that. That means he's never done that. That means he's never said anything to that degree. That means that he's never allowed anybody to make him feel a certain way to respond back in a negative way. That's what I'm saying. But no, you don't want to hear that because I'm hating now. No, I'm participating. I'm using the same rules that everybody applied to fucking throw Wild Fury under the bus, and I'm using it in this situation. On Ring IQ, once you get your water spiked, your water's always spiked. On Ring IQ, he pointed out one of Wilder's entourage bragged about Deontay making the call. Can't remember the dude's name, but Ring IQ does. Okay. Ring IQ. All right. But it's crazy. But regardless, he still said what he said, didn't he? And what did Chris Colbert say? What did he say? He talked about the gloves. He talked about the first fight, the second fight. You can't fuck with Fury. Pads don't hit back. What else did he say? He wasn't impressed. He's always done that. Now, one thing I will disagree with Chris Colbert on is that he says he always looked like that on the pads. That's bullshit. No, he ain't. Deontay Wilder's improved. Okay? He's got better than he used to look on the pads. So I disagree with that. I mean, I could make a video on it, sure. You know, I mean, for people that will listen. But then it's weird. You make a video on that, but why would I make a video to appease that? I could do that to clarify, to give credit where credit's due. I could do that because he has made an improvement. But how many videos have I made of I feeling or showing that Deontay Wilder has improved? You know. Kurt is the same way that he never said the suit was too heavy before the audio dropped, or the way he never ducked AJ until the tweet said otherwise. Yeah. Wilder improved on his twerking. I'm not interested in his twerking. I'm interested in to see how he can fight. His boxing ability. Damn, if Pac wins, I know, right? Yeah, he would be. Yeah, he should retire after that. You know what I mean? I want to thank all the people that always supported me. I feel that Errol Spence was a good opponent, but I had to show him the. Tay Jones is the name Ring IQ mentioned. I mean, look. People try to renege and make shit and clean it up, whatever. They can do what the fuck they want to do. I mean, at the end of the day, I know what Nesta Gibbs said. I know why he was mad, and I know exactly who he was talking about. See, Al Heyman is the guy he was talking about. He said Al Heyman contacted him. Okay? It was fucking Al. Do you think Al fucks around? That motherfucker's like Don King 2.0, people. Okay? You don't want to fuck around with Al Heyman. So, there you go. And he didn't want to fuck up his shit, but that didn't stop him from going in on Wilder, did he? Because Wilder went to someone else higher than him to make these calls to get that shit shut down. And what they did, they made Chris call in, they made Fight Hype shut it down. So it got to Wilder. Wilder didn't like it. He sent it to the powers that be. The powers that be contacted Chris, and Chris contacted Fight Hype. That's how that shit happened. That's how it was. But the problem was the time difference. The time difference is he already knew who made the call. That wasn't the only call, though. IQ is learned knowledge and not necessarily magical. I know, right? You just gotta fucking think. Ness said, oh man, I got calls. I was contacted by all these motherfuckers. And they all told me, you know, what Chris Colbert is going to give threats. So if that's the case, all right. Do you guys believe that Nestor Gibbs was threatened? Do you guys believe that? That's all you need to ask yourself. Do you think he would lie about being threatened and why he took it down? And if he took it down, why would he take it down and was making that much money for himself? And for Fight Hype? So that's all you need to ask yourself. You know, and I'll say this, okay, before closing, because I'm about to get out of here. But I will say this. I will support and believe Nestor Gibbs in this situation over somebody that I don't know who the fuck was replying on a tread. Especially when that fighter ain't came out himself and said, hey, yeah, I asked for it to be taken down. On top of the same day saying the same fucking shit in a different interview, doubling down on what he said. It makes no fucking sense. Okay? Yes, Ness said he got the text saved. I'm pretty sure he does. Ness was 100% threatened. At one point during the podcast the other day, he received a message that was clearly a threat. He sent it to Mario, and his reaction was very telling as the nature of it. So you think this shit don't happen? They won't threaten Kurt because then it will be confirmed they are counted. Well, yeah, they ain't gonna threaten me. You know what I mean? Nestor Gibbs will slap the hell out of Boxing Ego. I'll slap the hell out of Boxing Ego. You know what I mean? That motherfucker there, yeah, we got history. You know, and that's definitely personal. But that's just like someone telling me, okay, that's like someone telling me that I didn't get fucking contacted from YouTube, that channels wanted me shut down. And then these channels saying, oh, no, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. No, you motherfuckers did do it. King Midas. Tay Jones let the cat out of the bag. I haven't heard that. I mean, I haven't read that. I've heard it, but I haven't read it. You know, so trust me, Ness don't do things without receipts. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now, is he going to come out and say, hey, this is what he had to explain to you guys the way he could. Because if he did that, he couldn't give up the source because, you know, you don't do shit like that. Why do you guys think I'm on this fucking live stream? You think I haven't, I don't have to tell you I talk to people to know. I've talked to fucking people. And that's why I'm telling you. Okay? From the gift horse in the mouth, I was told this. The man was contacted by multiple, all the above. Just like he said, and it's not really big news because the same thing he said in the live stream, you should have picked up on. Never trust a man that wears sunglasses inside. So there you go. Barbershop interview, Tay said Wilder was directly involved. Okay, involved in what per se? But that's what I'm talking about, people. So no, Nestor Gibbs went hard. He went hard for a reason, and it wasn't Chris Colbert. And if Chris Colbert went back and and did this or whatever, he was threatened. Okay, so he was threatened. He didn't really want to. He didn't want the heat around it. The interview was already taken down or whatever. Because when was the first interview even? I don't even know when it was. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find out. But yeah, guys, it's been real. I got some more counterpunching to do, but I just want to leave you guys with that. I would trust Nestor Gibbs over any of these guys that's claiming to know what they know, because he was the guy on the other side of the equation, and Deontay Wilder was the common denominator. But anyway, you guys be good. Happy 4th to everybody. Be blessed. And you guys have been counterpunched. Peace.